Right, very good morning. My name is Amirah. I'm from Malaysia. So the study is about FAYER Assess Your Escape Route, FAYER, the compliance of accessibility and inclusivity during fire hazard for public transportation hub in Klang Valley, Malaysia. So this is all the co-authors in the paper. All right, as we know, we use a lot of public transportation. As I experience here in Cambridge, the public transportation is very good. The accessibility route is very good, but compared to Malaysia, it's quite weak in terms of the system of the accessibility because PWDs, person with disabilities especially, is not considered in the system. So it's quite hard for them to reach from one point to another during the public transportation hub. But somehow, comparing to other research previously by all the speakers, my study don't really touch on the digital twin things because this is part of the project by the fire department where we study on the IoT and EI in the fire monitoring systems. So my this study only focus on accessibility, which is on the behavioral part, right? Okay, so for the study, we use site walkthroughs using the MS 1184 standards and document reviews and also experts interviews, right? We chose 4 major transportation hubs in Malaysia, such as Klang Valley hubs and Terminal Bersepadu Selatan. All right, for the accessibility audit, based on the study, we identify that the evacuation route accessibility is in partial mode, where we can see here that while some ground level routes exist, evacuation still relies heavily on stairs and level changes. So it's quite hard during the site observation analysis. We can see that the accessibility of the public hub itself from inside to outside is very low. And then for refuge and holding areas also similar. We can see here that there are unsheltered exposed area for the people, for the users there. All right. So in terms of this one, road continuity and obstruction, the evacuation routes feature signage and equipments installed along walls. This creates critical spatial restriction, posing severe bottleneck during peak passengers condition and crowded evacuation. For this picture, basically, before I took the empty picture, it's actually a lot of things there. Then I reported to the facilities manager and then remove that because basically the continuity to the fire exit should be non-obstructed, but for this is in the Terminal Bersepadu Selatan, the continuity is very low. All right, so for this, for alarm modalities, there are there and it's good in terms of that, but the functionality is, we didn't touch on the functionalities of the fire alarm system. We just observe the availability only. So for emergency communication also there are communication system, but as I said just now, we don't really focus on the system. All right, similar to the signage. And then based on the study, we identify that evacuation support tool is very, very bad. All right. So in here, evacuation support tools mean such as the digital support, such as apps. All right. So in Malaysia, we still developing on that because we are not so developed on the system during the fire. The fire system is still behind. All right. So based on the interview findings to the fire officers, we can see here, the evacuation system, the frontline interview revealed a critical blind spot in which public transportation hub possess the physical safety components, but suffer from severely fragmented emergency coordination. So most of the officers mentioned that the system is non-functional. The fire officers itself mentioned this. So we know that for building to get the fire certificate, they have to check all the system, but the system itself is under operational disconnect. All right. Okay. For accessibility, people need to know where to go during the fire. But during fire, people attempt to be panic. So we go for the crowd. We don't really focus on the signage and so on. So this will obstruct the evacuation system. So in practice, there are I mean, the operational of the evacuation is very low, right? So in drawing is there, but during fire, because fire is rarely happen, right? But if it happen, it will have a major hazard toward all the people inside. So because not everyone understand about hazards, so not everyone know where to go. Not everyone know how to read signs, especially people with low knowledge on evacuation, right? So so basically to incorporate the digital twin is there. We are developing the system of AI and IoT in the fire monitoring system in Malaysia. So the AI is still new inside our system. So we know here that without the technology itself, the system is quite behind, right? Okay. Okay, so as I said just now, we need the technology inside the system. Okay, for example, as I know, in Japan, if there are any emergencies hazard, there are applications that alarm people, right? So I think that is very important. All right. Okay, where do we go here? Basically, our study, we need to incorporate the simulate the reality in terms of accessibility, right? Because during the observation, we see a lot of person with disability, PWDs people, using the public transportation hub, but the continuity is very low. Okay, so to validate the study, we need to confirm with the simulation, right? And co-design technology which incorporate the IoT inside the accessibility also, right? That's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks very much.